Global temperatures keep dropping. A long cold snap is about to hit the northern hemisphere. Average temps plummet below -30 degrees. So cold. Really cold. His vision blurs. In front of him, the face of his ex-boyfriend Chen Feng slowly appears. After the apocalypse broke out, the temperature dropped sharply. He gave the last of the warm supplies his parents left behind all to Chen Feng, but in return, he got nothing but heartlessness. Feng, can you give me something to eat? Lin Wan, stop bothering me. It's the apocalypse now. Everyone's gotta look out for themselves. You couldn't stock up, so don't blame me for being cold. Feng, why waste your breath on him? A useless burden like him should have been dumped long ago. Back to reality, Lin Wan's body grows stiffer. His consciousness slowly fades. He can feel his life slipping away fast. The icy touch spreads from his limbs to his heart. If I could do it all over again, I would never trust Chen Feng again. I'm gonna stock up enough supplies. The wind gradually fades. The ragged breaths grow softer until they vanish. Lin Wan's bedroom, 7 days before the apocalypse. She breathes rapidly, her forehead covered in cold sweat. Lin Wan lies on the familiar bed. The room is warm and bright. Sunlight streams through the curtain gap, spills on the floor. I'm not dead. She raises her hand, looks at her own pale, warm palm. No trace of frost. She sits up abruptly, looks around. On the desk lies the novel she hadn't finished. The wardrobe door is open, with various clothes hanging. The calendar on the wall clearly shows the date, November 15th. November 15th. That's 7 days before the apocalypse. It's true. I've been reborn. I really went back to 7 days before the apocalypse. This ring. In the past life, it seemed different. Forget it. First, prepare supplies. Lin Wan sits in front of the computer. Her fingers fly across the keyboard. On the screen, one stockpile list after another pops up, and contact info for renovation companies. Her gaze is determined, filled with unprecedented resolve. Miss Lin, are you sure you want to mortgage this fully paid property? This property is in a prime location with great appreciation potential. The interest on a mortgage loan is not low, I'm sure. Please process it as soon as possible. I need the money as fast as I can get it. Interest is not an issue. Okay, Miss Lin, I'll start the paperwork now. You'll have the funds in 3 days at the earliest. Thank you for your help. That evening, at Lin Wan's home, Lin Wan was tidying up, packing up things she didn't need to sell for some pocket money. Just then, her phone rang. The screen showed the name Chen Feng. Chen Feng, in this life. We're even now. You owe me. I'll make you pay back double. At that moment, the silver ring on his finger suddenly emitted a faint white light. Then a warm current surged into his fingertips. Lin Wan looked at the ring in surprise. She realized that in her mind, an odd consciousness had appeared. He could store items into the ring, creating an independent space. A space ring. It's actually a space ring. Heaven helps me. With this, stocking up will be much easier. Miss Lin, as you requested, the renovation projects should be done within 2 days. Rest assured, we use only the best materials. They can definitely withstand harsh weather. Thank you for your hard work. Try to speed things up. After completion, I'll give you a bonus. Lin Wan pushed a shopping cart, frantically shopping at the wholesale market. Rice, flour, cooking oil, compressed biscuits, canned food, instant noodles, various meats, and vegetables. He thought of every possible food, and bought it all, piling it into a small mountain. After paying, when no one was looking, with a thought, he stored all supplies into the space inside the ring. Then he went to hardware store, pharmacy, clothing store, bought a large number of tools, medicine, warm clothes, fuel, and other supplies. On the morning of Doomsday, a sudden gale blew outside the window, snowflakes flying everywhere, temperature plummeted. Frost instantly formed on the glass. Lin Wan was already prepared. Lin Wan walked to the window, looking at the icy scene outside, his eyes calm. Ready, in this life, I will not be a pushover anymore. Lin Wan, open the door. Hurry up and open the door. I know you're in there. Lin Wan, you selfish woman, open the door for us now. Share some of your supplies with us, or we'll break down the door and come in. Chen Feng, Bai Weiwei, you two, go away. You're not welcome here. Lin Wan, don't forget our past feelings. I know you've hoarded a lot of supplies. Give us some now, or we won't let you off easy. When you abandoned me back then, why didn't you think about our feelings? Now you feel the cold? Now you need supplies? Too late. I earned it on my own. The supplies I hoarded, why should I give them to you? I suggest you leave now, or I'll activate the alarm system right now. Then it'll attract other survivors. Your fate will be even worse. Feng, what should we do? In the room, Lin Wan turns off the comm button. She walks to the window, watching the retreating figures of Chen Feng and the others. Her eyes are firm. She knows this is just the beginning of the apocalypse. The future still holds more challenges for her, but she is ready. In this post-apocalyptic world, she will live as her own queen. Day 1 of the apocalypse. Inside Lin Wan's safe haven. The room is warm and bright in the afternoon. The radiator keeps pumping out heat. Lin Wan sits on the couch in the living room. In front of her, a city map, marked with several red X's, and a few green dots. She holds a marker in her hand, occasionally circling and drawing on the map. Next to her, a steaming cup of ginger tea. Red X's mark places where supplies were scarce in her memory. Survivors fought over new areas. Green dots indicate spots where prey might be scavenged. Small supermarkets and pharmacies. The apocalypse has just begun. Power and communications are completely down. I have to take advantage of now, while the chaos outside is still low. Restock on urgently needed medicine and fuel. Head to the community pharmacy in the west of town. In my past life, it was remote. Few people noticed it early on. Evening, Lin Wan puts on a thick down jacket, puts on a fur hat, gloves, and goggles, wrapped up tight from head to toe. She opens the garage door. Inside is a simple modified SUV. The body has been reinforced, tires swapped for snow tires. She puts an entrenching tool, a fire axe, and a stun baton into her backpack. From her inventory she takes 2 bottles of water and a few packs of emergency biscuits. Fuel is full. Snow chains are ready too. Should be fine. Night at the community pharmacy in the west. The pharmacy door is left ajar. The glass door is already shattered. Wind and snow blow into the store. Lin Wan parks the car, stun baton in hand, walks cautiously into the pharmacy. The store is a mess. Shelves have fallen down. Lots of medicine scattered on the floor. Is anyone here? With this damn weather, you can't survive without a car. This SUV looks sturdy. It can definitely withstand the snowstorm. The lock is too strong. If not, we'll break the window and get in. Lin Wan hid behind the counter. She looked out through the gap in the counter. 3 men in thin jackets surrounded the SUV and were prying the car door with a screwdriver. Lin Wan quietly went around to the back door of the pharmacy. She took a bottle of gasoline from her storage ring. Then she took out a lighter and lit it. She splashed the gasoline on the man. The man was engulfed in flames. Panicking, he patted the flames and rolled on the ground. Ching took the chance to jump into the SUV. She started the engine and rammed into the blocking man, then sped away. The next morning of the apocalypse, Lin Wan sat at the dining table. She was eating a steaming hot breakfast, milk, bread, and fried eggs. On the surveillance monitor, it showed the area around the fortress. All quiet. Good thing we made it back safely. We need to be more careful going out from now on. Mingwan, I know you're in there. Open the door. We know we were wrong. Just give us some supplies. We'll leave right away. Lin Wan, please. We're begging you. We're freezing and starving to death. Have some pity on us. Chen Feng, I'm telling you one last time. You're not welcome here. If you don't leave now, I'll resort to more extreme measures. Lin Wan, don't be ungrateful. We know you've hoarded a lot of supplies. You can't use them all alone. If you don't open the door today, we'll break down the wall and get in. Feng, there's an electric fence. This won't work. The generator keeps the indoor temperature and lights on. It's critical to refuel as soon as possible. In my past life memory, there's a small gas station east of the city. It's pretty hidden, so there might still be fuel left. Day 5 of the apocalypse. The SUV drove on the frozen streets. The snow on the road was getting thicker, making driving harder. Lin Wan drove carefully, constantly scanning the surroundings. Suddenly, she saw not far ahead, a woman holding a child being attacked by several vicious dogs. Lin Wan grabbed a fire axe and rushed at the dogs. After the dogs were chased away, Suqing breathed a sigh of relief and collapsed to the ground, clutching her child and sobbing. Have some water first, and eat something. Thank you. Thank you for saving us. How did you end up here, on such a cold day? Why didn't you find a safe place to hide? I'm Suqing. This is my son, Xiaoyu. After the apocalypse broke out, our house collapsed under the snow. We had to go out to find supplies and a safe place. We didn't expect to run into those dogs. Do you have somewhere to go? No, we don't know where's safe. I'm going to the gas station east of town to get fuel. If you don't mind, you can come with me first. Once we get the fuel, I'll take you to a relatively safe place. Thank you so much. You're such a good person. Wait for me here. Don't run off. I'll go check it out. Okay, be careful. This woman's not bad looking, and there's a kid. Bringing them back will be useful. Let me go. Help, let them go. Just one woman, and you still want to meddle? Thank you for saving us again. It's okay, the fuel's already loaded. Let's go. This is my safe house. It's relatively safe. If you don't have anywhere to go, you can stay here for now, but I have one condition. Don't touch my stuff without permission. Follow my rules. Thank you so much. We'll definitely follow your rules. We won't cause you any trouble. Lin Wan, have some water. Thank you, Lin Wan. I want to talk to you about something. I have a friend. After the apocalypse broke out, she lost contact with me. I want to go out and find her. It's very dangerous out there now. There are hungry beasts everywhere, and survivors looting supplies. It's too dangerous for a woman like you to go out. I know it's dangerous out there, but she's my best friend. I can't just ignore her. Lin Wan, can you lend me some supplies and weapons? I'll come back as soon as I find her. I can lend you supplies and weapons, but I can't let you go alone. Tell you what, I'll go with you, so we can look out for each other. Really? Thank you so much, Lin Wan. Let's hurry, don't let them find us. I never thought he would form his own team. Start looting supplies from other survivors. Just like that. Xiaoya. Xiaoya, where are you? There must have been a fight here. The blood is still fresh. They might have just left. Suddenly, footsteps and voices came from upstairs. Lin Wan's expression changed. She quickly pulled Su Qing and hid in the bedroom closet. Funga, no one's here. Supplies are all cleaned out. Useless. Keep looking. There must be other survivors nearby. Fengji, don't be mad. We've already grabbed a bunch of supplies. How about we find a place to rest first? Rest? That woman Lin Wan is still holed up in her fortress, living the good life. We gotta find her fortress and take all her supplies. Lin Wan, Chen Feng and his crew seem to be looking for your fortress. I know. Don't worry, my fortress is solid. They can't get in. Let's head back first. Xiao Yu's alone in the fortress. I'm worried. The medicine kit in my study was moved. Do you know anything about it? I have no idea. Xiao Yu and I have been in the guest room the whole time. We never went to the study. Don't go into my study or the storage room anymore. And don't touch my stuff. Okay, Lin Wan, Xiao Ya, you have to wait for me. I will find you and bring you the medicine. Day 8 of the apocalypse. Inside Lin Wan's safe fortress. Morning. Lin Wan is checking the surveillance feeds. She spots several suspicious figures lurking around the fortress. She frowned. She knew it was Chen Feng's people coming. Su Qing, come out for a second. Lin Wan, what's wrong? Chen Feng's people are here. They're lurking right outside the fort. We need to be ready. What do we do? Can we take them on? My fort is very sturdy, plus an electric fence and other defenses. They won't be getting in anytime soon, but we can't let our guard down. I need you to watch the window on the second floor. If anyone tries to climb in, use the shock baton I gave you to strike them. Okay, I got it. See you tonight. What's in your pocket? Nothing. It's my medicine. Why did you take it? Lin Wan, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to steal your medicine. I think my friend Xiao Ya is injured and urgently needs antibiotics. So, I took some when you weren't looking. Took some. I was planning to find Xiao Ya first, and then come back to apologize and find a way to make it up to you. Why didn't you tell me? If you'd explained the situation, I could have lent you the medicine. I was afraid you'd say no. I know, these meds are precious in the apocalypse. Anyway, I forgive you. But from now on, no matter what, you need to be clear with me. No more sneaking around. Here, take these antibiotics. Hope they help your friend. Really? Thank you, Lin Wan. You're a good person. Day 8 of the apocalypse. Chen Feng and his group arrived outside the fort. This time, they brought more tools and a small excavator. Lin Wan, I know you're in there. Today, I'm going to smash your fort open and take all your supplies. Keep watch from the second floor window. I'll activate the defense system. Lin Wan, you actually have all these defenses? Just as Chen Feng's group and Lin Wan were at a standoff, in the distance, a huge roar suddenly came. There, a pack of massive mutant snow wolves ran toward them. Their eyes were red, their teeth sharp, and they looked incredibly ferocious. What is that thing? It's terrifying. Mutant snow wolves. In my past life, I only saw them in the late apocalypse. I didn't expect them to show up now. You keep watch at the window. I'll go to the roof and take them out with the shotgun. Lin Wan, be careful. Lin Wan, I'll help you. What are you doing up here? It's too dangerous. We're friends. We should fight together. Watch out. Just then, the roar of a car engine came from afar. An armored vehicle was heading their way. From it, a few people in hazmat suits got out. They were carrying heavy weapons. They started attacking the mutant snow wolves. Under the heavy fire, the mutant snow wolves fell one by one. Soon, all the mutant snow wolves were eliminated. A man in a hazmat suit walked up to the fortress. He shouted, "Survivor inside, are you okay? We're from the safe zone. We're here to rescue survivors." Lin Wan and Su Qing looked at each other, both seeing surprise in each other's eyes. They knew, maybe, their fate was about to take a new turn. Day 9 of the apocalypse. Lin Wan is tuning the rifle on the roof, checking the ammo supply. Su Qing walks out holding a packed bundle. In the bundle are antibiotics given by Lin Wan and some food supplies. Warm clothes. Xiao Yu follows behind Su Qing, holding a small plush toy. Lin Wan, thank you for your understanding and help. After I find Xiao Ya, I will bring her back as soon as possible and guard this fortress with you. Take this, stay in touch. Outside, mutated snow wolves prowl. Be careful. If you're in danger, press this button, and I'll receive the signal. Lin Wan, you need to be careful too. Chen Feng and his group won't let this go easily. Don't worry, I'll keep this place safe. Let Xiao Yu stay with me. You go find Xiao Ya alone. More flexible and safe. Xiaoyu, be good. You stay with Lin Wan and wait for mom. Mom finds Xiaoya, then auntie will come back for you. This place is safe, listen to Lin Wan. Lin Wan sits in front of the monitor, watching the movements around the fortress closely. Xiaoyu sits on a small chair nearby, quietly playing with the plush toy. In the surveillance footage, apart from the howling blizzard, nothing unusual. People from the safe zone suddenly appeared, and left just as suddenly. It's a bit fishy. In my past life, I never heard of the safe zone appearing this early for rescue. What is their real purpose? At that moment, walkie-talkie, suddenly Suqing's urgent voice came through. Lin Wan, I'm near the abandoned factory in the west of the city. I found Xiaoya's trail. It looks like she's being held by a group of people. Don't do anything reckless. Stay hidden and observe. I'll be right there. Lin Wan told Xiaoyu to lock the doors and windows. Don't open the door for anyone. Then she grabbed her shotgun and a fire axe, rushed to the garage, started the SUV, and sped off. The old factory was dilapidated. The walls were stained and peeling. The gate was firmly shut. Suqing was hiding in the ruins across from the factory. Then she saw Lin Wan's SUV approaching. She quickly waved to Lin Wan to park the car. Lin Wan walked over to Suqing. What's the situation? I saw Xiaoya was pushed inside by 2 men. There seem to be many more inside. They don't look like Chen Feng's men. They're all wearing identical black uniforms. Lin Wan frowned. Through a gap in the ruins, she looked inside the factory. She faintly saw a few men in black uniforms on patrol. They had a strange badge on their arms, a round emblem with the word evolution engraved on it. This emblem, never in my past life. Who are these people anyway? Lin Wan and Suqing quietly circled to the back of the factory. They found the back door ajar. They exchanged a glance, pushed the door open, and slipped inside. The factory was in disarray, with discarded mechanical parts scattered everywhere. Following the sound, they cautiously moved forward. In an abandoned workshop, they saw a dozen survivors tied to pillars. Xiaoya was among them. Her arm was injured, and her face was pale. Several men in black uniforms were surrounding the survivors, seemingly picking and choosing. Keep the strong ones. Throw the weak and old out to feed the snow wolves. This is a necessary step in evolution. Only the strong have the right to live. How could they do this? That's too cruel. Let's save them first, then we'll figure out what's going on. Lin Wan took out a few smoke grenades from her space. She pulled the pins and tossed them into the workshop. Smoke instantly filled the room. Chaos erupted in the workshop. The men in black started coughing violently. They couldn't see their surroundings. Lin Wan and Suqing took the chance to rush in, quickly untying the ropes on the survivors. Xiaoya saw Suqing and was too excited to speak. Xiaoya, I'm here to save you. Lin Wan leads the survivors out of the factory. The men in black uniforms are behind them, chasing closely. Lin Wan tells Suqing to take the survivors and run toward the fortress first. He stays behind to cover their escape. Lin Wan raises his shotgun and accurately hits several of the men in black uniforms charging at the front. Seeing this, the remaining men dare not rush forward recklessly. Lin Wan takes the chance to turn around and quickly catch up with Suqing, Qin, and the others. Along the way, Suqing explains to Lin Wan. Xiaoya said these people call themselves evolvers. They say the apocalypse is evolution for humanity, and only by eliminating the weak can mankind survive. They also mentioned a safe zone, saying only by joining them can you enter the real safe zone. So, the people from the safe zone who appeared earlier were them. The so-called rescue was nothing but selection. Lin Wan opens the fortress gate. Suqing leads the survivors inside. Xiaoyu sees Suqing and quickly runs over. Lin Wan, he tells Suqing to treat Xiaoya's injury first, while he arranges for the other survivors to rest in the living room, and distributes food and water to them. One of the older survivors, Uncle Zhang, young lady, thank you for saving us. Those evolved beings are terrifying. They've already killed many people. Uncle Zhang, do you know the origin of these evolved beings? The safe zone they mentioned, what's that all about? We don't know their exact origin either. We just know they're numerous and powerful, and well armed. They said the safe zone is in the city center, with plenty of supplies and warm shelters. But only the strong who pass their screening can enter the city center. In the past life, it was a lair for mutated creatures. There's no way there's a safe zone. What are these evolved beings really planning? Day 10 of the apocalypse. Lin Wan is observing in front of the monitor. Suddenly, she notices a large crowd of figures in the distance approaching the fortress. The leader is none other than Chen Feng. Beside him are several evolved beings in black uniforms. Lin Wan immediately picks up a walkie-talkie to inform Suqing and the other survivors. Enemies approaching. Suqing, take the elderly, women, and children into the basement. The rest of you, come with me to the wall to defend. The survivors were scared when they heard the news, but under Lin Wan's reassurance, they quickly calmed down. Several strong young survivors picked up the weapons Lin Wan handed out and followed Lin Wan to the wall. Chen Feng, along with a group of people and the evolved, arrived outside the fortress gate. He shouted triumphantly, Lin Wan, I know you're in there. I've already teamed up with the evolved master. If you know what's good for you, open the gate. Hand over all supplies and survivors. Maybe I'll spare your life. Lin Wan stood on the wall and sneered, Chen Feng, To save your own skin, you actually cooperate with such cruel people? You're beyond hope. Want to enter my fortress? You'll have to get through me first. With that, Lin Wan pressed a button, and the electric grid on top of the wall lit up with blue arcs again. The leader of the Evolved, Captain Li, said, "Ungrateful fool, smash the gate open." Chen Feng's men and the Evolved pick up tools and start wildly ramming the walls and gate. The walls, though sturdy, under constant battering, begin to crack. Lin Wan directs the survivors to use crossbows and stones to attack the enemies outside. After Su Qing settles the people in the basement, she runs out with a fire axe to join the defense. The battle intensifies. Several survivors are injured, but no one backs down. Lin Wan fires her shotgun with precision, taking down one enemy after another. Chen Feng sees the situation turning bad and quietly retreats, trying to escape. Su Qing notices Chen Feng's move and shouts, "Lin Wan." Chen Feng is trying to run. Lin Wan turns to look at Chen Feng. Her eyes hold. She picks up a crossbow beside her and fires it with force. The bolt accurately hits Chen Feng's leg. Chen Feng screams and falls to the ground. Captain Li, the Evolved leader, sees Chen Feng fall and instead of helping, kicks him aside. He coldly says, "Worthless. Useless." The other survivors see this, and all come to realize the cruel nature of the Evolved. Their resolve to defend hardens even more. Just as the two sides are at a stalemate, suddenly, from afar, comes the roar of huge mutant snow wolves and howling. A pack of larger and fiercer mutant snow wolves runs toward them. Their target is not only the people in the fortress, but also the Evolved outside and Chen Feng's men. The Evolvers and Chen Feng's men were terrified and fled in all directions, but the mutant snow wolves were incredibly fast and quickly caught up, tearing many of them to pieces. Captain Li was also surrounded by several mutant snow wolves, and ultimately met a gruesome death in their jaws. Seeing this, Lin Wan immediately ordered everyone to close the defenses and retreat into the fort. The mutant snow wolves slammed into the walls frantically, the cracks growing larger. Inside the fort, it was a mess. The survivors gathered in the living room, fear and exhaustion on their faces. Lin Wan checked on the wounded, her brows furrowed. "Miss, the wall won't hold much longer. What should we do?" Lin Wan was silent for a moment, then said firmly, "Don't be afraid. The mutant snow wolves are fierce, but they're afraid of fire. Let's gather all the gasoline and flammable materials and bring them together. We'll light a fire inside the wall to keep them out." Everyone sprang into action, moving the gasoline and flammables to the inside of the wall. Lin Wan lit a lighter and tossed it onto the pile. Flames erupted instantly, forming a wall of fire that blocked the mutant snow wolves' attack. The mutant snow wolves, scorched by the flames, let out agonized howls and slowly retreated. The wind and snow gradually subsided, and a glimmer of light appeared in the sky. The survivors saw the snowstorm weaken. The mutant snow wolves also left. All cheered. Su Qing walked over to Lin Wan, said with relief, "Lin Wan, we won." "Yeah, we won. But this apocalypse isn't over yet. We have to keep fighting to survive." Lin Wan nodded, a hint of relief in her eyes. The survivors inside the fort divided up the work. Some were fixing the walls, some were planting vegetables, some were tending the wounded. Su Qing and Xiao Ya were watering the vegetables. Xiao Ya. "Lin Wan, thank you both. If it weren't for you, I'd be dead by now." Lin Wan walked over and said with a smile, "Don't mention it. In the apocalypse, we only survive by helping each other. That's the only way." So-called Evolvers and Chen Feng's kind only know how to plunder and kill. In the end, they'll be weeded out by the apocalypse. "Good." Uncle Zhang walked over with a map. "Miss Lin Wan, we talked it over. We'd like to go with you to find a truly safe place. Staying here forever isn't a long-term solution." Lin Wan looked at the map, then she looked around at the survivors. Her eyes were determined. "I know a place. In the mountains south of the city. The terrain is treacherous. Mutant creatures are rare, suitable for long-term survival. Let's pack up. We'll set out tomorrow." Lin Wan led the survivors, carrying their packs, on the road to the southern mountains. Sunlight pierced through the clouds, spilling onto the snow, with a golden glow. Though their steps were heavy, their eyes were full of hope. Lin Wan looked back and took a glance at the safe haven he had built with his own hands. His heart was filled with emotion. This was, after his rebirth in the apocalypse, his first sanctuary. It had witnessed his growth and perseverance. Though he was leaving, he knew as long as there was hope in his heart, as long as they stood united, they would surely find a true safe place. In the apocalypse, carve out a world of their own. The apocalypse's wind and snow may be bitterly cold. The darkness of human nature may be despairing, but there are always some who hold on to kindness and justice, supporting each other, forging ahead. They use courage to dispel fear, unity to resist danger, and hope to light the way. The storm will eventually cease, new life will come. This is the brilliance of humanity, and also the power that, even in dire straits, allows life to thrive.